Classification of living things. The differences between organisms determine how they are classified. Scientists divide the wide variety of life on Earth into different groups. The smallest group is the species, which are the life forms that are very similar and are able to reproduce with each other. The largest group is the kingdom. There are 6 kingdoms. The first forms to survive on Earth were the microscopic organisms called archaea. They have a very simple structure, which is just a single cell enclosing a tiny drop of watery fluid containing the molecules vital to life. Some archaea live in hostile places such as hot and acidic springs. Much like archaea, bacteria are very similar to archaea. Their chemistry is different. They have changed very differently over time. Some bacteria cause disease, while others are essential to our survival. One type, cyanobacteria, produce nearly all the oxygen in the atmosphere. Bacteria are found all over the earth. Protists are mostly single-celled organisms that have a nucleus. They usually live in water. Some protists move around while others stay in one place. Examples of protists include some algae, paramecium, and amoeba. Protists are also known as algae and protozoans. Algae live together in large groups. They are mainly microscopic. Unlike bacteria or archaea, each cell has a nucleus that contains the main life-giving molecules. There are also other structures within the cell that make food and turn it into energy. Fungi are usually motionless organisms that absorb nutrients for survival. They include mushrooms, molds, and yeasts. Although they seem to grow like plants, fungi feed on other living or dead organisms. Some fungi are single-celled microbes, but most fungi form spreading multi-cell root networks. These produce mushrooms and molds like those that grow on decaying fruit. Plants produce oxygen and are critical to their being life on Earth. Green plants are multi-celled living organisms that use the energy of sunlight to make food. In the process, they release oxygen into the air, which is vital to animal life. They mostly live on land or in fresh water and range from low-growing mosses to magnificent trees. Plants contain chlorophyll, a green pigment necessary for photosynthesis, a process in which plants convert energy from sunlight into food. Their cell walls are made sturdy by a material called cellulose, and they are fixed in one place. Plants are divided into 2 groups, flower and fruit-producing plants, and those that don't produce flowers or fruits. They include garden flowers, agricultural crops, grasses, shrubs, ferns, mosses, and conifers. Animals are divided into vertebrates and invertebrates and include mammals, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and fish. Animals are multi-celled organisms. Animals cannot make their own food. They must eat other organisms to survive. Animals move around to find the food that they need. By moving around, animals become more intelligent.